Hey guys, how's it going? It's Invicted TV here, and obviously I am at Guardian Con right now, so this is a pre-made video for the day ahead. I am playing with probably a full team of, no, it looks like I just saw one Blueberry, maybe 4 or 5 people on a team, just playing some Control. This was back when Age of Triumph came out, and I wanted to get some book things done, like the Crucible, Weapon Master bounties, all that sort of stuff. So we're just going to do this as a play-by-play with some Control. Obviously, baiting that guy, not going to push in. I thought that nade would hit him, but it honestly did not. If he backed up at all, though, he definitely would have. It pressured him. Just kept pressure on that guy. My teammate was kind of moving in on him as well, forced him out a little bit, like a rat. And obviously we got that. You'll see me not teabagging on the zone because it does fuck all and doesn't actually speed up the time. I literally still see sweats. I don't even know if they do it as a joke or well, I'm sure they do it as a joke now. I still see sweats teabagging on zones because they think it speeds up the time. All it does is play a little like trick on your eyes because and like it's something that a lot of people see, and so that's how the rumor got started. It's so dumb. But anyway, obviously get that double. These two guys that started shooting at me from right there were the two that I just killed, so they knew as soon as they hopped up to look that way. And thankfully I still was able to get a first 2 shots, and then it was basically in the bag on the hunter. Now, if I got first shot, or if he tied the shot on me at any point, I would have basically been pulling out while putting in remaining shots. I would not have continued to make that kind of challenge. I see this guy on the radar over here. Watch that way. Keep strafing left and right the whole time. I don't think a lot of people do this often enough to keep a little bit of movement when you think there's enemies around you, just to distract, just to keep your mind not frozen, just to keep the blood moving. I honestly think like when you sit and do nothing else, like no movements whatsoever, I'm gonna get that smash in so I don't die. When you sit, oh, there goes the self-res. Did not expect anybody to have self-res. I'm surprised anybody on their team has enough super at the same time that I do. Maybe I held on to the super a little while. I wasn't watching. When you keep yourself moving like that, I honestly feel like you don't get stagnant, and it keeps your brain thinking, and it keeps your reflexes at the ready. Any time where I've ever sat still for even just a couple seconds, I feel like my reflex gets off. Your muscles tense up. It's a way to keep your muscles loose. There's a trick. I had a conversation over YouTube comments once. There's a trick that people play on each other in middle school or elementary school. Or look at this. Just I get the call out that he's weak. I turn around. I get the shots. I get far enough away. You seen that, Garrison? I was gonna turn around most likely anyway, just to put in those shots on the guy. I could have killed him with sidearm at that distance even. Put a whole clip into him. But yes, this is a trick that kids play on themselves, where or play with each other, where you hold a pencil just above somebody's hand, and you tell them, wait, like hold your hand out just underneath the pencil. When I drop it, you catch it, and the trick works 9 times out of 10 that you don't catch the pencil, and it's because your hand tenses up, and it doesn't react as fast as you want it because you're not loose, and these tense muscles really mess you up. And I think it's the same thing in gaming. I think sitting there, oh my gosh, that triple. I think that's basically 2 supers dead too, by the way. Did you see that? I get the smash kill technically. He got it off, which is good because it didn't kill anybody, but then he died after, as well as the golden gun kill. And this trick, I honestly feel is the exact same situation as when you're gaming and you sit there on a cap point for a couple seconds, or you sit there around a corner waiting for a couple seconds. Your reflex, let's say it goes from these are just numbers, but let's say it goes from half a second, it will jump to like a second. Like it's way slower because you got stagnant and you tensed up. So try to keep limber, try to keep some kind of motion going as you're moving around. If you're sitting around that corner and you're in crouch, just wiggle left and right, just a little bit. There's very few situations where you need to be completely still. And I think this is a small thing I've always done, because I've noticed this trend of when I get stagnant, I feel like my muscles tense up, and I know I can't be the only one. And I feel like everybody should do this, and I really do think it'll help. I think it's subconscious. I think it's how humans work. And if you haven't noticed it yourself, pay a little bit of attention now that I've brought this to your attention, and see if you notice it with yourself. If you think I'm crazy, don't worry about it. I definitely think that it's something that a lot of people do, a lot of pros do, that they've picked up on for themselves, but nobody talks about it because it's kind of so subconscious. Nothing really so far to call out as far as play-by-play too much to get some help. I think feel like that conversation was definitely worth fleshing out. But yeah, just skating around the map and plugging people with primary shots. Got way above that guy. He didn't know where I was. I'm gonna smash it because I see that he has that rocket out. Man, I've had quite a lot of smashes this game. That was what, 3 or 4? It felt like definitely a good amount in such a small amount of time. It's only been 5 minutes or so. To get 3 smashes, like that's the length it takes to generate 1 off of just pure time. Unfortunately, I did not get those shots, so that is the end of the game. However, yeah, I hope this video has definitely given you something to take away with it, because I guarantee you, like 9 out of 10 of you who aren't doing this could benefit from just a little wiggles, instead of just making yourself stagnant around a corner, making yourself, tense up. It's a very real thing, and I think you guys can definitely benefit from that. So I hope you guys, in fact, do benefit from that. Without further ado, guys, this has been Invicta TV, though, and I am out. Bye. Hey guys, I wanted to take the time to say that I finally got my subscribe button over on twitch.tv/invicta_TV. If you're interested, you can subscribe for $5 a month or for free with Twitch Prime. This gives you a one-way ticket to hop into games with me, be it Destiny or otherwise, as well as gets you into sub-only raffles or extra chances on all raffles for events like Trials. Thank you to everybody who takes the extra miles, and I appreciate every single one of you. I hope to see you in stream, Guardians.